Hello, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It's almost that time. So sit back, relax, and we'll be ready with you in a few. Got lots to talk about. So I hope to see you guys in about 3 minutes or so, give or take. Hello, everybody out there in Chatsville. How we doing? Are we doing good? Are we doing good? How you doing? It's getting close to that time, so it's going to be a bit of a Krampus special. So enjoy. I do wonderfully. I might stalk people. I have no idea. I mean, it is that time. It is that time where my people run down the streets and scare your folks. It's getting close to it. Getting very close to it, Jem. You'll be getting your invites soon. Smack that like button. Let's go! Hi. I think we're good. Yes. Yes. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to yet another fine edition of GNF Televisable, where we talk about all the hot topics and anything else that feeds our fancies. And as usual, yes, I am here. I am the Canadian Rogue, better known as Robert Cummins. I am your hostess with the mostest, and I have to make things change. Uh, what did I do? I broke things. I always break things. There it is. I hide this. There we go. Hi, I'm here. You can see me. So I've got my face on today. It's been a very unique day. We've had some unusual shit and shenanigans. I hope you guys. It's Friday, if I remember correctly. It's Black Friday. You enjoying it? Get all your shoppings done. Hello, Jim. How you doing?
Not doing great.
Not
It's
doing
Black
great.
Friday.
I know it's the best Friday.
Yes.
It's one of those best Fridays. It's the Fridays where actually, it's kind of slightly disappointing, like unlike the other ones. But it's the Friday that most black folk go out there and smack a bitch.
Yeah, I hear about that sometimes. Apparently, there were a couple stabbings here in Ohio. So,
I mean, you can't have a good sale without a couple of stabbings.
I mean, they weren't as. Here's the funny thing: they weren't as jam packed because a lot of people just shop online now,
I know.
and because it's easier and safer for reasons. But yet, it wasn't even that crowded, and yet there were still stabbings. It was amazing. There were still they had plenty of the TVs,
Yes.
plenty of these fucking TVs.
Yeah, but
and there was a stabbing still. Guy grabbed the TV, the other guy grabbed it from him. He's like, "Hey, I got this one. There's others over there, so no, I want this one."
Mm-hmm.
This is like, dude, there's like 100 over there. There's like
Yeah.
100. He's like, okay, and they fought over but he should be like, you know what? Okay, fine, you can have his feet. I'll go get the one in the box over there.
Yeah, but
I
it's
mean,
not
I
too
felt like
fair.
that guy just wanted to stab somebody.
Who doesn't
But
want to stab a bitch? It's
they're
Black
Black
Friday, one of those
Friday.
special
I mean,
moments.
I remember Black
I
Friday
remember the news for your
getting
guys'
crushed.
Black Friday, where
I
where 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 some old black woman gets drop kicked in the titties, gets flung halfway across the room.
Ohio's a neighbor there. Well, I mean, where's here? Where's a neighbor here? I mean, there's Indiana, we got Michigan, we got
Hey, Sparky.
Pennsylvania, we got Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia. I mean,
Oh
fuck,
yeah, yeah.
we got a lot of neighbors here.
I know
So.
there's a lot of neighbors. Henceforth, it's kind of that's what time of year.
Yeah, it was a little weird today. I was like, I'm just staying in. I don't need anything. I'm good. But
the fuck are you guys talking about?
Black Friday.
How 63% of your people voted for Trump? So
Yeah,
I know it was amazing. No, but no, Black Friday, and it got a little nuts here, and down in
Just
Ohio.
a little nuts. Just a wee nuts.
A wee bit.
Just a wee bit. Let's see here, but Kentucky, he says.
I don't understand the need. I think people just want to go out to Black Friday and just
it's the best time of the year where you can drop kick a half-age crony across the to somebody else's neighborhood.
Do you remember the Tickle Me Elmo
fiasco? Oh, I remember the tickle. Look, there was a lot of Tickle Me.
I mean, it's like, dude, they're going to have more Tickle Me Elmos. I mean, and they didn't even put them on sale. They were the same price.
What was the Christmas movie that had
Jingle All the Way?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jingle All the Way, had this stupid little fucking space doll.
Yeah. Captain Nuclear or somewhere, I don't know, but
oh yeah, that would be right. I think it was Captain Nuclear.
And then you had I can't remember his name, the black guy. It was like
Sinbad.
Yeah.
Sinbad. Yeah.
Sinbad or Sinbad.
Yeah. I like Sinbad because he pretty much bagged it in. So
and it was what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a funny movie. Although I kind of assimilated Family Vacation. I actually put up lights on the house this year.
Yeah.
Yay.
Did you fall down from
So I will actually be putting it tree after my wife goes on vacation.
A boot.
So all right, I'll preface this. So I have two ladders. I have a little giant ladder which I can step up on the I can step on the very top, and I'm still like 2 feet from reaching the top peak on the front of my house on the garage.
So I have
an old piece of shit wooden ladder that came with the house.
Yeah.
That is not steady whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about
and
right.
The peak and 3 foot on both sides of the peaks.
Yeah, that's about right.
I got on the very top of it, and I'll preface it like this: you move the slightest bit, the fucking ladder wobbled.
Okay.
Trying to hang.
Yeah, that was the Tickle Me Elmo
hooks.
fiasco.
Trying to hang hooks and lights up on the very fucking top peak. And once I got down, I kissed the ground, and I'm like, these lights are gonna stay up year round.
Yeah, well, you kissed the ground, and the president was bored. But still.
That was the Xbox versus PlayStation fiasco as well. The thing is, like, no one ever cares about that stuff. I mean, we got the PlayStation Pro this time, and there
are still some tarts out there that care about that shit. The plastic box, the one that rule it all. I mean, they're still funny enough.
The problem is for them it's not a very good Christmas because the crayon aisle was probably sold out of crayons when they stopped by for a snack.
Oh, that's definitely it. No, so the gimme on this one, the Iggy for this one. So Xbox finally came out. Well, Microsoft finally came out with a couple of really good games that are going to be appearing on Xbox at Xbox Game Pass. So they're going to get Persona, the entire collection, showing up, and the ponies are fucking livid. They're even shit faced, crying in their pillows because Kojima dared go against the blue lord that is PlayStation and wants to put a cloud-based game on Xbox.
Go for it. I mean,
it's not like most of these games are going to be everywhere, but yeah, they are freaking the fuck out because
these games are going to be everywhere. No one's going to be playing them because they're all going to be shit for the next couple of years. It looks like
no shit. No shit.
Honestly, we've had 1, 2, maybe 3 good games come out this year.
There's been a small handful. People kind of fight you on which ones they are, but yeah, there's been a small
Power World was one of them. I would say Space Marines was another. Even one of the highest selling games and popular games still being played right now.
Yeah,
is only getting up for one award, and it's like not even not even a category it should be involved in.
Well, yeah, no shit.
And then they put like 5 games that have nothing to do with being good at all. 5 fucking games that have nothing. It's like I didn't even play it. I didn't even want to play. It's like, and they put one that absolutely failed recently on there. So like,
I know, but if you really want to go to an actual real games award event and participate, you can go to Stuttering Craig's Side Scrollers version of it, where they're going to be debuting who's going to be within the list on the same fucking day as the fake one going on.
Yeah, the one where you don't get to, even though you get to vote, you don't actually get to decide. It's all the gamer magazines.
No, it's funny on that one because so the viewer base for this one, the gamers only make up 10%. The rest of the 90% is all based on the Axis media and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, like 10%. Like so even if like everybody voted for one game, and said this is the best game, the people who actually play the games, that game would still lose. Possibly.
Oh yeah. But yeah, he's suggested sponsors if you so wish. He's been doing pretty good.
But this one said actual, hey, you vote for the game award.
Yeah, it's for the vote. It's for the actual gamers, voted by the gamers. So this is the first time that we're going to see an actual real game awards for gamers. So it's like, okay, I'm in. I'm sold.
The problem with that, I could see 4chan coming in and saying, "Hold my beer."
Of course,
that's the only problem. I could. That's the only problem with that one. But at the same time, 4chan's like, you know what? No, it's not. Let's not. Sometimes you never know.
It's 4chan for you.
You never know.
Thing. You just never know what they're going to be bringing in. But it's been a thing. Dragon's away because dragon-related illness and depression and all that kind of stuff. Ben's still trying to find her boobs, and we're here just chilling. We're here just chilling. And my phone decided to do something stupid. Why did my phone decide to do something stupid?
It's a stupid phone.
Of course, it's a stupid phone. It's probably listening to me again. Try to create a list for Black Friday. Shit, I don't want to buy yet. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I'm kind of holding off. There was something I was interested in on Newegg.
Oh,
a motherboard with free RAM. And RAM's cheap, but it was actually a good deal. But I can't buy the processor for it yet because they're out of stock. So it's just like, I'll just wait.
I feel like that's a you problem.
It is a me problem. I mean, usually I do buy ahead of time, but the problem is it's Gigabyte, and Gigabyte has a habit of just not working.
No shit.
So it's gotten better, but it's like
I like the word gotten better.
I still remember my first.
Not too sure how good it got.
Yeah, button better, but I still don't trust its as far as I can throw the board. So
yeah, so
I can throw it a far way.
So big glorious news. If you guys are ready for the biggest glorious news that has come across within this week, apparently Netflix is hitting back because of a certain fight that went down and maybe costing them 50 mil strong, and they're not too happy, and so they're going to do a counter sue on a certain I don't know, Paul brother. So yeah, so Netflix it's hit with an actual lawsuit of 50 million for the glitches and all that stuff, plus the fake fight, the stage fighting, and all that kind of shit. Netflix is not happy, and so they're going to be suing Jake Paul, in that. It's going to be fascinating. The weird one. And I hear a blink. What the hell's going with the blink? What the hell's going with the blink?
Did we get another blink? But yeah, $50 million lawsuit. Hey, Sparky, since you tried to tune in, you might be entitled to some of that money. Anybody that tried to tune into the fight and could not get in might be entitled to money.
So
what, $12?
Well,
probably less.
But no, honestly, there was an actual script that was leaked out that most people kind of classified as fake news for a while until the first round was completed, and they read through the actual script that was leaked, and they're like, "Wait a minute, this is interesting." Kind of almost like beef for beef here. What's going on? And yeah, I don't know. It's very well scripted on the Paul side of things because he looked really crisp and somewhat clean for his fighting prowess. Versus Mike Tyson, yeah, of course he's in his 60s after 8 fucking blood transfusions and that, and walking away from with a purse of somewhere like 20, 40 million kind of earnage. That's where we're at with him. Oh God, he's found his way.
Yeah, he's basically
found his way. Hello, Dragon. Hi, Dragon. Hey, welcome to the show. We're talking about Tyson. So yeah, you probably didn't see the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight.
No.
Well, luckily for you, you missed out on the stage performance that they put on. For the rest of us who for the rest of us who bear witness to this via Netflix or other means, yeah, it's didn't turn out too well. It was all staged. It ended with Jake winning by points.
And that was
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, wasn't there a script or a contract release on how
this
was supposed
there was
to go
the
down
contract
and...
that was released and it's being kind of looked over, and it doesn't look, all it does is say that Tyson can't do this, and this in order for him to get the money. And if they go to the end and Jake wins, he keeps his purse plus more. Then there was a script that was leaked out on Twitter as the match was, as the actual fight was going, and most people kind of chalked it up as fake news, drama related, controversy that stoked the fire. It's all fake in that, but turned out to be solid, pretty solidly real. And so it's going to be a big question on where this is going to be going in this lawsuit, whether it's class action or if it's just going to be devoted to one side, which is Netflix, which is a huge moneymaker and powerhouse, who is not happy. Then Texas put up their 2 cents and penalized both Tyson and Jake Paul. So they were suspended for 24 days from fighting. So they couldn't fight anywhere legally for 24 days. But who the fuck is going to get up and fight within 24 days?
Yeah.
And, I mean, honestly, maybe Jake, but honestly, at this point, he could probably fake wrestle with his brother and still make bank. But Tyson, he's pretty much done. I don't think he's coming back to renew his boxing career. because the ulcer that he got almost cost him his fucking life. It was a bleeding ulcer that required him to have 8 blood transfusions.
Damn.
Yes.
Full body, full replacement.
Pretty much, they had to drain his blood was basically poisoned. They had to drain that motherfucker and then fill him back up.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking blood.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit.
So, yeah, it almost killed him. So, honestly, I could see he needs the money. He's got a lot of, debt, and this kind of cleared him up a little bit. Yes, most are going to be saddened the factor that this is kind of tarnish his legacy. Honestly, I really don't see it. He already has an extensive legacy. I mean, if the ear bite and beating the bitch didn't kill his legacy, then I think he's good. I think he's solid.
No, he's pretty good right now. He's got a couple businesses he's still involved in.
Yeah.
The gummy ear business.
Got his,
he's making money. He's just not making as much as when he was boxing, but
no. But again, he's getting his investment out there. He's getting back into the groove of things. It's kind of hard because you have a new source of income that you've got to deal with, and so you've got to get that attention rolling. But on the other side of this coin is Jake Paul, and I wish him the best of luck, and I hope that the entire industry sue him to oblivion.
Hope he didn't gamble at all in another country.
That was the other thing. The gambling institutes are very pissed off because of the factor that the fight was staged.
Yeah, the foreign ones, and they still had to pay out regardless. So.
Yep.
And apparently, a lot of people knew it was staged and bet on Paul, anyways.
I know.
So it was like, and the Paul winning the fight was like they had the odds really skewed, so they lost a lot of fucking money. So now there might be some contracts coming towards Jake Paul's way, and they're not the kind you want.
No. Well, for Jake Paul, it's catch him if you can. But yes, I wish the guy the best of luck. But yeah, that's where we're at for this big sports-related news. It's topping the charts. It's still an ongoing issue, and I don't see it ending well for the Paul brothers whatsoever. Bad enough Logan has issues with his Beastables or whatever the Lunchables that they created with Beast.
The Beastables.
In KSI.
Yeah.
And he's not doing well in the Wrestle because I haven't seen him perform in a bit. So he's kind of considered a part-timer, but yeah.
He might not be back because they're changing that up now again. And he's looking to not be part of that future. So we'll see. Because, what was it? Dana White?
Yeah.
Who is basically the owner of WWE at this point? Does not like the Paul brothers.
No, I don't.
He fucking hates them. He fucking hates them with a passion, and I approve.
Everybody approves of the making of that one. I just noticed something, so it's a little side tangent. I just have to point this out because this is something that I quite enjoy. It kind of gives me a reminiscence of a certain show. I don't know. Could you tell me what kind of movie or show that might be kind of?
I know it had Sigourney Weaver in it, and
Aliens.
Let me have my fun.
Yeah, I know, right? So yeah,
I was going to have fun by extending it out by 5 minutes talking about Democrats and their acid blood, and
the gun's not big enough.
There actually is one.
I mean, look, it's a starter. It's called the starter. If you could hold that we're moving on up.
Here's the thing: there is an army version of that carrier that could carry an M60, which is a very big gun, and you can hold it that way as well with the carrier. And it's more. That was what he was using was basically a monitor arm.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I usually see camera operators with something like that.
But there is a military version of that, and it is very interesting because it actually the way it's set up is it's set from the back. The way it connects is through the back instead of the front, because the front will pull you forward. The back, however, you could get on the ground and do a prone position with it and still have it like hanging over your shoulder. It's weird, but it's really good. But it's more balanced.
It is.
And I can't wait to see when the military decides what they're going to do with it, because it looks so fun.
Look, all I want to be able to do is see, a hot, smart gun in action and call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
Call it a day. Because
there's also rumors that the AK-50 might be hitting the military too. So we'll see what that goes with.
So, question: what's the name of this stream supposed to be?
This is whatever I wanted.
Okay. Well, on Flickerbox and on my channel, it's called Live or Restream November 29.
That's on that side of things. I would have to change it. Basically, over here it says GNF Televisable.
Okay, I'm gonna change on my end.
There you go. See there you go. It's just
I just wanted to make sure I've already updated the tags on my end. So
yeah, no, it's Restream doing what Restream does best.
Oh, let me see. I have mine set up that way too. Shit. I don't know why. Let me fix that.
Because you are a retard.
Yes,
that is what it is.
Well, dude, I was in the military. You know I am. I mean, that's a given.
Yeah, it'll show up with live with Restream on
Flickerbox TV says, on your Flickerbox it says live stream.
No, it's I know it's the Restream hasn't caught up. Whatever edits that you make behind the scenes, sometimes it catches, sometimes it doesn't. It's Restream. I just leave it the way it is. Kind of go, it's Restream. I'll fix it later in post. Yeah, no, I could see what it's doing. Hell, it's saying live Restream. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll fix it later. So it is what is. It is what is. Let's see here. Maybe that might have forced it to go through. I don't know. It's just being retarded.
Yes, it is. It's being very retarded.
Of course. Of course, it needs to spank him. Oh, speaking of retarded, apparently Jacksepticeye found out that he's autistic.
Congratulations.
we already know that.
He found out what... it's like...
He was the last person to literally find out.
Yeah, he's the last person to find out. Literally found out what everyone that watched him already knew years ago.
Yeah. Pretty soon we'll find out that Markiplier is also autistic. Hell, better yet, most of the streaming community happens to be, autistic. Makes sense.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Whew. It makes fucking sense. I want to show my face on camera. Why? Why would you want to do that? Because you're autistic, I think.
I don't know why you want to broadcast it.
I don't know. People are just strange sometimes. I just like the fact that I'm an anonymous voice in the background, but with different, lovely costumes. Lovely fucking costumes. But here's something that I thought was quite fascinating and funny and questionable. Very fucking questionable.
Oh?
Yes. So David Jaffe, the director of God of War, one of them, he came out with something really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Something very interesting.
Oh?
So he kind of blames the YouTube grifter for killing Dragon Age the Veilguard. And it gets better. No.
It gets better?
It gets better. He then compares
how much better
transgenderism to that of being black.
How does it feel to be trans?
I don't know. Well, I am transmixed, so it's all good. Yes.
All right.
Oh god, but yeah, no. Yeah, he.
I didn't know we had trans slaves.
Well, apparently we did.
Yeah, I saw this, and I think you should. Yeah, you showed this in the back office, and this man is completely retarded.
He was answering some questions during to his chat, his portion of the chatters, and he kind of came out with blaming it on the YouTubers that destroyed this game, made it very kind of difficult to have it to be a success from being a bland paper and cut and paste type game.
Yeah.
But then he kind of added
let's be
on
honest,
to.
It's not really.
Go ahead.
Let's be a little honest here with ourselves. It's not the YouTube fault. It's
it's the game's fault.
Yeah.
It's the game's fault. Honestly, it's the game developers, the game. It's EA. There's so much fault laid upon here. This is not.
Look, it's
anybody's
not
fault
one individual fault. It's the whole enchilada.
Yeah, and I've watched people play this game. I have tried to like justify buying it. I can't buy it at full price. I don't even think I could get this game if I got it for free. I don't think I can play the game if I got it for free.
I mean,
from what I've seen,
I mean, it's like a certain Justice League game that went on sale. It is literally like 99% off.
It's still too.
And it's still not worth it. It's too damn expensive. It's literally 99% off at this moment until December 6th, and it's too much.
Look,
to buy still.
I'm good.
Here's my
game's not even on my list.
Here's my personal favorite. To me, that's the equivalent of saying, this is his quote, of saying, do you want black people in a game? We have a button that will get the blacks out. We have a button that will get the blacks out. And he says that on stream in front of his chat and anybody else who could catch this and clip it.
Wait. He said this live?
He said this live.
Oh my. Oh my.
Yes, we have the evidence, sir. It is hell. This is the stream in question. I'm not going to play it just in case he's going to be retarded, but the article pretty much covers.
He's going to be.
I know, but the article kind of covers the stream, so I don't have to do anything but read the fucking article.
Look,
so
the fact that he was dumb enough to put it out there, says everything.
Yeah, I don't even know what it asks, but this character apparently is the bar of trans character. Well, one, you're wrong. It's supposed to be the bull type things that are supposed to be a warrior race, like Klingons and that, but with horns, and it just happens to identify as not male or female, but other. And
I've seen the whole scene where like they have the mother and it have like a conversation.
Yeah. And she's like, "So what are you?"
I love that. I love that fucking line. I wouldn't even lie. That was my favorite line. Like, no, so what are you?
Yeah, well, that is supposed to. Okay, so that character, and I don't remember Tosh or whatever the fuck that the bull thing is supposed to be called. It is supposed to be the equivalent of every trans person's relationship with their family, the big speech or the big talk that they have to have. That is basically it. But it also adds on to that they're non-binary. It's like, wait a minute, I thought you were trans, and now you're saying you're non-binary. I'm confused.
Yeah. One of these things doesn't belong here.
So, and just to continue on this one, about this bar of trans character, and again, it's a non-binary character. And so far there is nothing, and then he continues. To me, that's the equivalent of saying, "Do you want black people in your game? We have a button that'll get blacks out." That's the equivalent of it, but that's. I'm like, wait a minute.
Say to that.
Oh yeah, that is where we're at with it. This is the true face of a leftist. This has been known ever since Malcolm X.
I mean, you're not wrong.
He called it years ago, decades ago,
Jesus.
stating that the enemy of the black man isn't the Republican, isn't the conservative, it's the leftist.
Yep. Pretty much.
See, with the other two, we know where you are. We you're in front of us, and you're bold and brash with what you are. The left, on the other hand, say that I'm your friend. I'm going to help you with your cause, and then subvert it and take it over for my own, and then claim that I'm doing it for the good of you.
So,
So it's like,
yeah.
yeah.
So, in other news in gaming,
oh goody, I love other news in gaming. I got lots of news.
It involves this game somehow by a certain company that's making another sequel to another game with the Mass Effects. You might actually like this one,
or is it Avowed?
It's Mass Effect. Avowed is apparently BioWare has shut down all its external gaming divisions.
Yeah, I already know.
Before they release a game, and some of those gaming divisions, guess what? We're working on a certain game.
Yeah, Mass Effect 4 is dead.
Yeah, it's dead. It is dead.
It's
Thank God. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. They can't. This is a good thing, folks.
Yeah.
We saw Andromeda. We're not doing that again.
Well, look, this is something I'm going to have to kind of reiterate. All these people who are devoted to this game studio from yore fail to realize that all of those players that made that game great are no longer part of that fucking studio.
No, they're not.
A good mass majority of them have either moved on, aged out, or went and made their own fucking gaming studio.
Yeah.
And the ones who are remaining were not that great to begin with.
No. They weren't even the lead programmers or story writers. They were the secondary implementers, such as do as you're told, not as you want.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing I have when it comes down to Silent Hill. The first 4 games are the only games I appreciated and want to be left alone. You can do whatever you want with the rest of them. Leave 1 to 4 alone. Just leave them alone. They are pristine as they are psychological horrors. Silent Hill 4 wasn't supposed to be Silent Hill 4. It was supposed to be a spiritual successor of 1 to 3. It was supposed to be a standalone on its own thing, but it was given the title of 4. Hello, Pen. How you doing? But beyond that, the rest of it are an American version knockoffs that are terrible. They're just terrible.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm curious as to how people thought Andromeda would be good, because when Andromeda came out, the people who made 1 through 3 fucking fantastic were already gone.
Yeah, but
it was also made in another country too. At this point,
not just that, but here's the problem with this again. Something I have to remind people: nostalgia is a terrible drug.
It is.
I mean,
everybody with nostalgia kind of go, "Oh, I loved 1 to 3, and they're making the next one. Oh, I hope that studio does." Look, the same people who did Fallout 2. And then turned around, create Obsidian to make New Vegas.
Yeah.
All of those people are gone.
Mm-hmm.
They all moved on to other things. They all decided to leave, or the ones who were remaining were hacks. And just were riding on the coattails of the greater versions of yore. They're gone. And when I hear, Obsidian's going to be making another game. Oh, I'm hoping it's going to be just on the same level of New Vegas. No, you're going to get the Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
Yep. Congrats.
The Outer Worlds was fine, but it was boring as fuck.
Yeah, it was.
And so we get Avowed, who's just done by the same people who did the Outer Worlds, really. So it's like, hey, we're gonna get a mid-tier game that may be good in some parts.
Might be.
I know. The only game that was actually pretty good with the new current Obsidian was Grounded.
Yep.
You know, that's kind of a surprise because Grounded was like a game that came out. Like the only thing I think Grounded plays on. I think everyone who watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Shrunk the Kids, but it had that open world kind of survivalist type thing.
Yeah.
Right? You had to spec up in order to get to the next location of the yard. And I was there since day one of the creation of this game and watched the yard expand. So yeah, they slowly kind of put you in different areas. You couldn't just jump from one point to another to go from I'm here hanging out with the ants, now I'm being killed by Mother Brood. No, you had to work your way up to get to Mother Brood.
Yeah. You also have to work your way up to get murdered by the spiders too.
Oh, fuck yeah. But you had different levels of spiders. You had the wolf spiders, and you had the black widows. You had the little mites type spiders. That's the baby spiders. But again, you had to work your way into those areas. Then they invoke the bees, and then the gnats and the flies and a few other different things. And so you had different creatures that you were eventually introduced to. You had the giant koi fish that would eat you if you didn't do it right. And a few other different, but again, you had to work your way into those areas. So you couldn't just, quickly jump from one point to the other, hoping to get good very quick.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. You can sneak around, great. But you lock yourself into spider territory. You got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of fucking work. Avoid the fucking spiders because your ass is grass. Jesus. But
those surprise,
I know. But speaking of bugs and all that, do you remember Earthworm Jim?
Yeah, I fucking have
I used to play the shit out of that game.
Well, the guy
I have it on. Yeah.
So the man behind the creation, Doug 10 April, he pretty much blasted back with the factor that the best gamers that he knew were conservatives.
You're not wrong. Same here. Best gamers I know are mostly conservative.
And so I'm like,
yeah,
I do have to agree. Those who are in the middle, non-decisive, not committal to a side, to conservative players, gamers, they tend to be the ones that are a lot more mentally sound, regardless whether they believe in the Sky Daddy.
Well, not just that, but they kind of accept the whole fucking grind some games have, and don't bitch about why do I have to sit here through this boss fight that's murdering me.
Yeah, that's the thing about a lot of these people now. I want to push a button and win instantly. I'm like, that's not playing video games.
X to win, please. Too bad I didn't have Alex.
The same kind of people
alive.
Who don't want differences in races in D&D, don't want the quirks and the challenges that specific races might come with. They want everything to be a blank slate and make it how they want to make it, regardless of the fictional world's supposed backstory and reasoning why orcs are evil, why tieflings are seen as bad.
It sounds
like
tieflings
were always the goodies.
Yeah. Fucking tieflings were fucking. They were.
And now orcs are now black people apparently. So I'm like, yeah.
No. Orcs are now Mexican.
Oh no, that's right. Orcs are now Mexicans. They're no longer black people. They've changed. They've changed. I can't wait till they become Asians.
God damn it.
That's true. They became Mexicans. We actually had that in the last show.
I know. I try not to think about it.
Tell him to keep it family friendly.
No.
Did I? You know what? Let me look at this real quick. Nope, I didn't turn the. Oops. Apologize. This is not supposed to be friendly. Even though I clicked it earlier.
God damn it! Do I have to chase people off?
No, I have to restart the stream. My side. So I'll be right back, people.
Ah, Jesus Christ!
It sounds like it. Hey, Pin.
Hi.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Good up until I got a food poisoning.
Ooh, I love it.
I mean, interesting. How'd you get required of that shit?
Food was left out for a while, at least longer than an hour and a half at room temperature before we sat down to eat.
All right, no longer friendly. You guys can all fuck off who came in here before. This is not the Peep Kids.
Okay, so hold up. Okay. So you got food poisoning from food that's already been pre-cooked and set out to cool?
No, not to cool. It just was sitting out. And like I said, more than an hour and a half.
Uh-huh. You usually food tends to spoil after about a day or two.
I'm not talking Rogue. Some of it wasn't fully cooked.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. You didn't say that.
Sorry.
You just said it was sitting out.
Yeah, it was sitting out for like a long time.
Okay, but the not fully cooked part makes more sense than having it sit out because again, you can actually sit food out for a long time, and it doesn't have an opportunity to spoil. There's certain foods that will, but generally, if it's cooked properly, it generally doesn't. So yeah, but when you said it wasn't cooked through, there we go. That the light bulb science. There you go.
I'm gonna ask the next the dumb question. Was it a meat or not?
There was turkey, there was honey baked ham, there was steaks.
Those are what possibly made you sick?
Well, there was green bean casserole, wasn't it? Because my mom made that. She never had an issue with that before. Mashed potatoes, which was not hers.
Sure wasn't the poison potatoes that they were trying to feed you.
There was also pies.
Okay.
You know somebody stuck something in that pie that didn't belong there.
Yeah.
It depends on the pie. Was it poison pie?
Pumpkin.
Damn.
Like fresh or canned?
Watch out for that whipped cream.
Store bought, probably.
Canned. So not really likely.
Whatever it was,
no, I'm just saying it's
I know what food poisoning feels like.
I already know what food poisoning feels like, but henceforth, why I'm kind of asking the questions.
Right? Like I've had it before. I know what it.
It's like, okay, what could have been that made you sick? Was it the pie? No, because if it was store bought, it has a pretty good shelf life.
I'm gonna say somebody didn't cook the turkey well enough.
I'm gonna agree on the turkey portion of it or the ham.
It's either gonna be the turkey or the yams.
Yeah.
No, there were no yams.
Ham.
Oh well, it wasn't the ham because it was a honey baked ham.
Okay, so then it'll be the turkey. Because you can't. I mean, the steak you tell very quickly if it's undercooked. It's blue.
Yeah.
No, the steaks were like medium and medium rare.
Yeah, then yeah, and unless the steaks were already foul to begin with, yeah, you tell.
Hey, here's the thing: you tell from the taste immediately.
Yeah. So the only thing that would probably get you is the undercooked turkey. So you had salmonella.
Yeah. Congrats. Which is
food congratulations! You have a different variant of food poisoning. Just be careful that you don't have tapeworm. It could be worse.
Thanks, Rogue. That makes me feel so much better.
Oh, you'll know in a couple days.
You'll know with tape. You'll be extra hungry and not gaining a lick of weight.
You'll be losing weight, in fact.
Yeah, it'll be they were used as a diuretic back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Just eat some walnuts.
Yeah.
Seriously,
walnuts. Okay, I know that we have plenty of those. My mom loves to bake with them.
Yeah, just get some walnuts. Eat some of those. Actually, that will help with salmonella too. So
yeah,
not a lot. Just a couple here and there.
A handful of walnuts. So you got it made. Just crack it against your head.
Now you will be pooping weird, but it's fine.
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat the shells.
No. Even if you don't eat the shells, you just eat the nut inside. It will turn a certain color.
Green usually.
If you're lucky.
I know.
Black is more likely.
Baby shit green. Got it.
Maybe you might luck out and it'll be like dark black, and that's usually blood in the actual poop. So it's
or the walnut.
Yeah,
or the walnut. Hey,
it's fine. You'll find out soon enough.
That's why like a lot of people have walnuts. They used to have walnuts ready during the meals because it would lessen your likelihood of getting salmonella because it kills off the bacteria. In fact, it's walnuts are antibacterial and fungal medic. They basically prevent you from. They create bacteria, prevent bacteria and fungals from reproducing. So
just like cayenne peppers and lemon juice are bad for the parasites in your stomach and intestines.
Yeah.
Oh, and this walnuts are like fucking that on steroids. So
yeah,
just have a cup of walnuts; it will help. And you'll feel a little queasy, but it helps.
Mm-hmm.
No, not that kind. You won't be able to throw up. You'll want to.
You'll know the response soon. You'll know the response soon. Yes. Henceforth, I've got a good constitution.
Not in a hurry for that. So okay.
Yeah. You don't want that because it's but it's a learning thing, and you realize that down the road, if it happens again, you're not as ill as you were in the first place. So constitution kind of builds, and pretty soon you'll be able to dumpster dive.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
eat military food, and that's basically what you do anyway.
That's pretty close.
That's why I rarely get food poisoning. But
speaking of food poisoning, Johnny Somali.
Oh, did you see the video I sent?
I have.
Oh God.
Yes. So Johnny Somali had to the 24-year-old. I'm glad that they put down a YouTuber, but he's not allowed on YouTube. So the only thing he's got is Rumble. The Rumbler it has had to issue out an apology for his controversial incidences.
Isn't he still facing possible jail time?
25 years.
Oh, he's still going to go to jail.
Oh,
here's the thing. He almost got... Honestly, he almost didn't make it to prison, apparently, because there was a South Korean Navy SEAL.
Yep.
And those fuckers don't fuck around. It usually takes a lot to set them off, and when they do, they usually beat you to death.
Mm-hmm.
He got lucky because a South Korean Navy SEAL was like, "What did you do? What did you say?" And just start fucking pounding him in the face.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't going to stop. He said, "I'll do it again. I'll fucking." He said, "I'll do it again. I'll do it again." Don't you? God, I was like, in Korean. I had to get this translated. In Korean, he said, "I'll do it again. I will beat that black man to death." And the cops have arrested him. And then the cops found out what he did, and they're like, "You're under arrest." And the SEALs, here's the problem. The Navy SEAL might be in trouble because when you're in that position in South Korea, you are held. Yep, this right here. And he just started pounding on him. And the cops had to immediately pull him off. And he was like, all right, I won't hit a cop, but I will beat the look how bad he's been beaten. He's like,
well, he's already was beaten before he started.
Before this, but he's like, what? Here's the thing: the SEAL was like, I'll beat. Some not so nice words. I'm hoping you muted it, but even
it's already muted. I wouldn't.
That's good because he was talking some smack. The cops were like, "Well, we have to arrest him. You're a SEAL."
I wasn't too sure if I needed to blur the top part of this Korean guy's head or whatever, but
No, it's out there. It's out there in Korea. I wouldn't worry about it. Here's the thing: he's a SEAL, and they're held to a high standard.
Yeah,
and he might be. And the sad thing is, he might be facing some consequences. Probably not much now that what got out, and they're kind of like, even like the military is kind of like, The South Korean army is like,
I was referring
we might just get. That officer? I don't care.
Yeah, because his head looks kind of questionable.
Holy moly, that's most older South Korea, but it's kind of sad. He might just get stockade for a couple months, and pay loss and grade and rank. But I doubt it, because what's coming out, like there was some other things he did while it was a World War II monument to women that were that
not
treated well. We'll say.
We're great.
The survivors of SA and
the people that were great, as the hot kids would say.
Yes, some bad things, and he desecrated that. Apparently, he really desecrated that. This would be an excellent example of basically, this is the entire South Korean government, kind of like, and people like, yes, we want you, and we're going to. Yeah,
I love
it. Was not good.
I love Polo.
It's bad. It looks bad.
Oh yes.
He's a great actor, by the way. I do.
Oh yeah, he was brilliant.
Yeah, he still is acting.
I know. He's still in the stunts department and in the acting, but he survived the Bruce Lee. Days. Wow, the Bruce Lee days. Jesus fucking Christ.
He was. Oh God, yeah. He's been around forever.
Yeah, yes. So yeah, but no.
When he started learning English better and started doing better parts. Oh,
yes,
he was. Yes. I wish he got better movies, but they didn't like him because he had morals.
Yeah, he did. He
for
did.
Most part, basically morals.
I know.
That's why he didn't fare too well over here. But he'd like to be outspoken about certain countries.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say. China's asshole.
Pretty much. So I looked into a different social media that's slightly new, kind of blue, and kind of a bullshit media.
Butterfly.
Yeah, kind of fluttering around, butterflies in the sky kind of thing.
Is it just me, or is Rogue kind of
Nobody?
Oh, are you talking about a certain blue place?
Yeah, a certain blue place. Yes.
Do you know what they call their tweets or their post?
I have no fucking clue. Please explain.
Skeets.
Seriously?
Yes. That is what they're called. It's called a skeet.
Okay.
Man, look, last time I heard
and if you add the child the child picture stuff that goes on over there, makes sense. Kind of makes sense.
Wait. Okay, I get what. Yeah. But it's got to cut different forms of combinations here because it's poker related as well as it's like the clay target that most people shoot. And it's
I know what they want, but
no, I know there's more. I know there's more.
Yeah, here's the thing. Everybody, when you think that, what was the first thing that popped into your mind?
A few other things had nothing to do with kids.
No, I didn't say it had anything to do with kids, but it does have to do with a certain.
The logo, activity. On the other hand, has to do with kids. The skeet was.
Yeah.
I was like, what are they talking about? The clay pigeons that people blow up, or are we talking about the shit stains that happens?
Yeah, that's kind of.
Because that was where my brain and if you look at it, blue skies, BS.
Yeah, there's that too. I mean, it doesn't really. There's also. That.
I don't think they really thought this one out.
That's why Jack Dorsey got the hell out of him. Once he realized, oh my God, I have to run.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have to run away from this and never come back. So, Blue Sky was really not thought out, or if it was because it was in such a fucking echo chamber.
Well, it was a good idea, and it became a solid echo chamber because that's be real. Yeah. It's for the left hearts, and anybody who's not left of left, you're fucked. Here's the beautiful thing.
Oh.
Here's the beautiful thing. So Hollywood, the business portion, not the actors, the business portions are remaining on Twitter.
Yeah, they all said they were going to Blue Sky. Went there for 3 days.
The actors went to Blue Sky.
Oh, yeah.
The business division of Hollywood, the studios and that, they remained on Twitter.
Yeah.
Where's Orlando again?
Florida.
Middle of Florida.
Oh, okay.
Why do you think that Hollywood business stayed on Twitter?
Because that's where the majority of their audience is.
Not just that. That's where the money is.
Yeah.
Show me where I'm wrong.
You're right, but I said not just that, but that's where the money is. The actors on Blue Sky are pissed off because they have to move from Blue Sky back to Twitter.
Yep. That was kind of expected. Will Wheaton did it. I mean, most of them actually did it. So I was like, Will Wheaton did this project years ago.
So
we all did this.
You're going to see the return of LeVar Burton and all the others that left to go back on Twitter. Why? It's because that's where the business is at.
Yeah.
So business Hollywood fucked.
Not really surprised.
Over the actors. This is a beautiful thing. This is a big thing, and it just showcased that the actors mean fuck all in the business world of Hollywood.
Yeah. Lately, I mean, have you seen a movie succeed because of an actor?
Outside of Tom Holland, what is the name actor?
Tom Cruise.
Current. Why do you think I named
current
Tom Holland? Outside of Tom Holland, what is a named actor? You could go to the past, Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, the other Toms that are available.
The other Toms.
Yeah.
Lots of Toms.
Yes.
Tommy Toms.
So you could go through the list of the yours, but they're aging out. We're talking about the new. Chalamet, maybe, but he's still kind of getting his groove on.
Pretty much.
Tom Holland is the only one that people automatically go, oh yeah, that Spider-Man kid, he's making bank. Who's out there that's really making bank? So there you go. Current Hollywood is having issues. So current Hollywood has to deal with the factor that they have to remain on that Twitter. Otherwise, they become irrelevant, like the rest of the old people that moved over to Blue Skies. So yeah, there you go. So I don't foresee lefties.
Even Mark Hamill with the Blue Sky that left.
Well, he was ousted for God knows God knows why. So it's probably because he found out
his pig's back. So I don't know.
Well, he probably found out the child abuse that's happening and kind of said, "Yeah, no, I don't think this is for me." Because that's the other thing that Blue Skies has a lot of child predators, more so than North.
I know, it's kind of sad. Not really. No one really cares.
So it is weird, and the Blue Sky symbol is a symbol for child abuse.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So it's like, okay.
It's kind of horrible. Kind of a horrible place.
Kind of a weird situation.
It has like a lot of bad symbols, a lot of bad, things going on there. Not great. Gonna have to stay away from that place.
Mm-hmm. Almost like it's ran by a
bunch of degenerate furries. No, we call bunch of degenerate furries. No, we call this Discord.
No, I was gonna say Blue Sky probably ran by a bunch of pedos.
Oh, degenerates, yes. I would agree on the degenerates. They come in all different shapes and sizes, and fur types. Jesus Christ, that was interesting. Being attacked by a bug or something, or maybe a spider. Ooh, maybe it's a spider. Ooh. Anyway.
God damn.
I'll revisit my original question. Is anybody else hearing Rogue Robot?
Yeah, I just kind of ignored it. I kind of figured it was going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen. It is that season.
I mean, he's been roboting. Yeah. It starts getting cold around here. Everybody starts to robot. So, but yeah, Rogue's the worst.
I'm in Canada.
And I'm in Ohio, where it's actually very, very cold right now. We're actually having a winter storm when we weren't supposed to have anything today. So, yeah, that's been fun.
Yeah,
So
see if I could free up some resources that may or may not help.
I mean, that might be a good idea, Rogue.
Not like I have like 300, tabs open at one time.
Right.
I'm not getting any roboting with 300, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, did you check out what the internet's going to be like in your new place? By the way,
it's going to be kind of the same kind of.
Rogue is moving.
Yes, Rogue is moving.
Where is Rogue moving to?
About half a block up.
Half a block up. So I'm still in the same neighborhood, just a different house. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm going from a 4-bedroom townhouse to a 3-bedroom townhouse. Either way, I'll be in the same neighborhood. I'll have a different outlook on life. Different,
cheaper.
Yes, it'll be a little bit cheaper. Yes.
Downsizing.
Yes, correct.
Which means you're gonna have to rebuild your little workspace again.
That's fine. It needs to be thought up. It's one of those things that eventually has to happen, man. You just have to, we make things. Sometimes they'll get better. Sometimes they'll get worse. And sometimes a robot. I don't know. It's just what it is. No, I've always had this kind of suggested almost years. Well, I want to say 3-4 years ago. Kind of fell on deaf ears for a while. I'm like going, come on, people, listen to me. And then they finally did, and like, yeah, it's a good idea. Why didn't you say it before? Like, duh. You guys were all paying attention to other shit. Anywho, so yeah, I don't see a need for why we have this extra bedroom that's doing fuck all. I'm not going to have it rent out to people from Somali. No, I'm good.
It's people from Somali.
Yes.
Which are getting
most of
our
fucking refugees are weird. Look, I'm not even going to go for an American refugee either. No, they can stay out in the cold like everybody else.
I've heard that your government's getting ready to have some issues with that here soon, and are getting ready to kick them out. Maybe.
I wait at the moment. Oh, so speaking of weird shit that just happened, so apparently we will be getting our tax break for the 2 months. So we're going to get the GST on selected free on selected items. So the government sales tax on certain items will not be available or will not be put on to these items just in time for the Christmas trees that people already have and I've already purchased. On the 14th of December, they'll be government tax free. Yay. As well as children's shoes with an inseam of about 24 centimeters. It will be also tax free. Yay.
Yay.
Which really that's like tiny feet. Tiny feet. Babies. At least keep saying children. Like, no, these are babies. So yes. And we're supposed to have our so the stores have to rewrite code to put these selected items tax free for 2 months. And then after those 2 months are up, they have to rewrite the codes to put those things back on to the government sales tax program. And then in April the 1st, everything goes up by 25%.
April Fools.
I know. So the tax break that we were granted by barely, it was voted on, it barely went through, barely, and yeah, so that 2 month government grant that we get the $6 billion for selected people, so half of the population will get money back. Hey, we'll have to pay out that plus the extra 25% once April rolls around. Great, I love it. I love it. But yeah, this is one reason why Trudeau probably is not lasting very long. And apparently Gen X is being beaten again.
Nope, that's not the wife. That was my phone.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, I do have a question, and it's regarding the podcast and everything else that we do online.
What we got? What's the question?
We are still taking the Christmas break,
Correct.
Right?
We started it a while back, and this is what we do.
Yeah. When will that go into effect?
The last final day, since this is the second to last day of our weekly recordings of live shows, it will happen on December the 6th. Just so happens by that time frame, I'll have keys to get to the new place. So yes, and it will last all the way up until the first week of January, which I believe is the 3rd. So yes. So that ways you guys can go do your thing, spend time with family, fall from rooftops and all that kind of stuff on your own, and not have to be worried about doing live shows for at least a month.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. So that'll be GNF, Metokur.
Yes.
And anything else.
Anything else? The gaming streams. Could be, but gaming streams will probably remaining. It all depends on whether we have the time, but that may also go on to hiatus. There is plans, if I have time, to do a Christmas-related stream, but that is kind of questionable because that would be on the 25th, and that will be on a Wednesday. So I will leave that up to, basically that kind of falls in line with Old Man Gaming anyway. So I leave that up to us.
I'll be
yes
on Twitch a bit more.
No, I again, you guys get to do your own thing. You don't have to be. We can show up as we wish to, stream as we wish to, not have to be showing up on the Fridays for this and anything else that we do for the month for live shows. I have been talking to Nemo behind the scenes, and we probably are going to relaunch an old show that had a Dean Esme on it, and just have some, shits and giggles over conspiracies and a few other different things.
He just finished his honeymoon.
Is one Dean Esme going to be jumping on?
No, he took off. He no longer exists in GNF whatsoever.
Who?
He probably didn't like the Metokur streams we were doing.
Probably. I don't know. I can't see either way. Dean Esme, aka Max, aka the jilted one, aka the guy that has the religious overtones.
Okay.
You haven't. The last time you had to deal with them was many Discords ago.
Okay.
It's not where Penn knows more about him than you will.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense, being the fact that I pay like
little to no attention. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. You're the service level fruit for Dragon.
Yes. He's everywhere but nowhere. It's he's a fascinating creature, though kind of cluing him in. It's just as fun because I like to watch his brain melt.
I gotta get to the point. You know about this? No. All right. Never mind.
Me on the other hand. Oh, really? Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be like, nah. All right. Well, me and Rose gotta talk. You can listen.
Yes. Pretty much. And then he responds with, like it's a new thing. It's just like, oh my god, I love this. This is great. This is brilliant. Oh my god. Jeez. So, last thing I was going to talk about, but was the Mr. Beast fiasco that seems to be ongoing. Uh, People who are in the know are kind of divided amongst themselves. I'm still kind of going on the same kind of platform. Is simply this: the man is a multi-billionaire philanthropist. I don't care what the fuck he's done or has not done or will be doing
He's not going to
or
be held accountable.
if he's held accountable, great. If he's not, whatever. All I need him to do is get the fuck off the internet and everybody will be happy.
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
I still love the fact that I called the simple fact that Oompaville did the interview with Mr. Beast. Not even an hour later, Keemstar gets to boasting about it. See, everybody said it's true.
Yep. Not.
After that.
Yeah.
After that, CopyZilla came out and said was disappointed in the interview because all the questions about crypto got glossed over. Nobody knows the backstory of Oompaville and everyone else and all this other good stuff. But let's look at it like this. I think Harmful Opinions is on the right track. But
I agree.
I don't think he's searching the right corners just yet. Because my train of thought is going like this. Mr. Beast has a line of communication with Keemstar.
Yep.
Keemstar has a line of connection with Metokur. Metokur has a line of connection with Oompaville.
Yep. Oh, and Nuxtaku.
And then all of a sudden, Oompaville got this surprise. Oh my God, this just dropped in my lap interview with Mr. Beast that he will not take any interviews from anyone else. Along with that, I got pushed back on Alco stream by the chat because that's a non-factor because some ordinary podcasts broke up. Oompa, Nux, and Mudhar all separated and stuff like that. I'm saying going like one, these guys are all friends. They're not. They might have stopped the podcast. I guarantee they're not stop talking.
Oh,
and time out. I already know. I already know.
Oh, are you going to go to the part where Oompa and Order Gamer are still going to be doing this thing in Texas? Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I was getting to the point, but you fucked it up and you fucked the spoil.
I just want to make sure you were going in the right direction.
I simply stated that I'm going to be proven correct that after this interview, give it a couple days, give it a week. Mudhar Mudhar and Oompaville announces some collaboration in the future. Yes, what happened? Some collaboration in the future. Oh, and Mudhar also spilled the beans because he talked about, I had nothing to do with the Mr. Beast stuff. And I see people suspecting me of this, and it's just outright fabrication. Even though I was at Oompaville's place just days before the whole Mr. Beast interview that just dropped into his lap. And I'm sitting there going, it's like, we've already got coordinated interviews set up by Mr. Beast's employees with other YouTubers to push our narrative. And now Mr. Beast is using those along with other people to push another narrative. Now with the Oompaville video, push a narrative to persuade public perception towards his way of thinking.
Correct.
It's like, Harmful Opinions is not far off. But I really think he needs to look towards Keem, Muda, and Oompa.
Well, he really needs to look to the clan of Nicholas Diorio. Because the clan of Nicholas Diorio has all of these fuckers, including a certain James. Little Jimmy attached somehow.
Jeez.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna catch you guys later.
You have a great one. We're about to wrap up, so you have yourself a good night.
You too.
Alrighty.
But I really think he's going in the right direction. Just needs a little bit more polishing up and a little bit more looking. Now, I will preface this like this. Did Dogpack lie about a lot of stuff? Yes. Does he need to be held accountable? Yes.
Yes.
Did Soggy Cereal fuck up and needs to come forth with a lot of things that he's talked about and has said it? Yes. Does the other YouTubers that had backdoor conversations with Mr. Beast and staff need to come forward and just be clean about it? Yes. Is Mr. Beast clean on this? No. Has he fucked up? Yes. Does he need to own up in it? Yes. So
It'd be
end of the day,
nice.
none of these fuckheads are clean.
No. Like I said before, all I want
And
them to
all
do is
other
one
fucking
thing:
trash
fuck
needs to be
off the net.
tossed out.
Yeah, just get your asses off the net. Go away. You're good. You've made your money. Time to leave. Oh God.
And that's my rant.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's. But yeah, no.
I find it funny. I find it so vindicating. It's like, just mark my words. If Oompaville and Moodahog come out and they announce some sort of collaboration and Moodahog tries to duck out because, oh my God, some sort of speculation, whenever the only one's really putting this connection out there is me so far. I've not seen anyone else really push that connection.
Well, I mean, none of the actual people within the Nicholas Euro group will, but Chet Logic already had this conversation with Mutatard, and Mutatard already said that Nux and Oompa were quitting their current whatever podcast that they were doing, and that Oompa and him Mutatard were going to be doing something later without Nux.
Yeah.
He said that on Chud's stream.
But it wasn't set in stone, and they didn't know.
No, but again, it was already alluded to that, and it's like
already alluded to. But it's funny that days, just not.
I know it was
days after.
Yeah, I know.
What were you guys ready for?
I know. The funnier thing is Oompa got that interview, and because of Nox Taku. Because Nux talked to Beast, and I bet you anything, Mutatard also talked to Beast and said, give it to Oompa.
Well, I'm saying it's Keemstar because Keemstar has more of a line of connection to Beast than Nicholas, Muda, or Nux.
No, this is the weird thing with it. Jimmy knows all of them, has connections with all of them.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Yeah, he may be friendlier more with
I know
Keemstar,
that's my line of thinking because how Keemstar acted.
No, Keemstar's always been the weird button pusher, and he's always like the crow.
Yeah, and he's always behind the scenes pulling shit.
Oh yeah, him and Nicholas Diorio, because Diorio did exactly the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like these motherfuckers are tight with each other, all of them. They were all in the same fucking questionable Discord where they set up the little gay ops that they have on what areas they're going to be talking about and who is no longer going to be part of the It Club.
Oh, you know what? I find it funny because commentary community getting so tired of hearing about that. It's in the past. It's over with. It's like, yeah, well, you guys are all still together, so it's kind of relevant.
Yeah. Oh, and they decided to go up against Pegasus because he kind of no, I don't trust any of these motherfuckers, and questionable, and Lyrics came out with his version of trying to bury this guy who's got more of a following than he does, and it's a Nicholas Diorio attack.
Yeah,
because he's done this before. It's also a Keemstar tactic.
Yeah. The thing is the way it's orchestrated. There's smoke and mirrors going on with a lot of stuff that happens in commentary community. Now, some of it they get hit on the hind heel on a lot of it, and then they struggle and they stumble. But usually when that happens, you see someone gets ejected out.
Yes, and
they get made a target.
Yep.
And then the first thing they try to do is discredit them.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's standard protocol in this field. So
it's like I wouldn't call it's a click group thing if it didn't look like a click group thing. I know that's something that the commentary community absolutely fucking hates being called, but rock like a duck and crack like a duck, it must be a fucking duck.
Yeah, because think of this: the content creators that we have for that collection, 8-Bit Ryan, EM Bear, Azilant, Nux Taku, Nate, High Phoenix, they all are interconnection with each other, all of them. And you kind of go, wait. You got Muda, who's also within that group. You've got Nicholas Diorio, then you got Keemstar, who has been a big player since he was nothing. And then Jimmy's doing what Jimmy does best, making bank. And yeah, we got to protect the billionaire for some reason. But I kind of agree with CoffeeZilla to a point. There's a lot of questionability, and Jimmy has not yet kind of truly answered the questions. He's dodged every one of them. So I was like,
even the one regarding the mold in food, which
yes, yeah, he pretty much stated that, hey, the moment it goes in the truck, we have no control over it. Which I will give him to a degree, yes. Problem is if they are using real cheese, that thing doesn't last for very long.
It doesn't have the, what's it called, preservatives?
Yeah.
Well, after our election, make cheese healthy again.
Make cheese great again. Jesus Christ. But no, I mean, it is what it is. But we have all these interconnections, and Oompa has done a lot of interesting interviews with a lot of these players. But again, I don't know. I have to wait to find out whether Penguin Zero, aka Charlie, will be talking about this shit. But I doubt it. I doubt it.
I didn't know this. Just watch, yeah. I'm doing this for multiple reasons, but I just want to see if this works.
Okay.
I didn't know I could do this.
What? Wow, look at that! You've tested something else. You didn't know you can super chat yourself? Fuck
no,
me.
I
yes,
didn't.
You can. Yes, you can. This is the reason why most people thought Ethan Ralph is lying about how much money he's making.
Well, no, I super chatted myself on my own fucking channel.
Yes, you can. You can do it on your own channel.
All you did was pay YouTube.
Pretty much.
Well, that's the reason for it, because I'm at like $94 on the earnings deal on YouTube. And it needs to be 100 before it pays out.
There you go. So I mean,
so I'm trying to push it out before.
You just trying to get that before yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like a certain Dr. Disrespect is moving over to Rumble to try to cheat the system.
Well, they're trying to get the gamers over there, and it's just too political.
I wouldn't really try to say it's cheating, because all right, look. A lot of people cheat the system when they are trying to achieve a goal. So the whole thing
your goal.
Your goal is to get that $100. I get it. But I was talking about Dr. Disrespect cheating his system.
Yeah, I know. Well, what Penn was trying to say is like with Ralph or everyone else. So like, oh yeah, I'm a few $100 this week. No, I'm just trying to get my thing to cash out before the end of the month.
Yeah.
So you have a goal in mind.
It's a goal. It's a beautiful
public goal. I don't care if anyone knows about it.
I don't think. I honestly, it's a goal. I agree with Pan. It's a goal. It's a brilliant goal. Sure. I'd go with it. Marketable. But yeah, look, is laughing. Jesus Christ. But
I didn't know you could do it. I'm just it's like I wonder if I super chat myself $10, will it go through? It went through.
It will. It went through, yeah. Because technically your channel is an independent channel. Yeah, the way how they program super chat, you can fuck the system.
It's a certain tea drinking man has done that.
Yeah, a certain tea drinking British man that Yorkshire tea. His favorite is Yorkshire tea. His showcased this before.
Yes, and what was it? It was the subs. Basically,
yes.
For every sub, you get like 60%, and YouTube was having a 50% off sale on subs. So he was buying subs with his own money and getting paid to do it. So,
on YouTube or Twitch?
Yeah, on YouTube.
On YouTube. This was happening on YouTube.
You can buy subs on YouTube.
Yes.
Yes, it's been a thing for a while now. You can buy a sub.
Yeah.
No, you
a
can
sub
buy
for your
memberships.
Yeah.
You can't. Subs are free on YouTube. You can join.
No, well, not sub, but paid
memberships.
Paid
memberships. It was what they were originally called subs. Now they're
memberships. Now they're memberships. They were called subs, now memberships. But still, yes, you could do paid subs or memberships now. And when YouTube first started doing it, they were doing a sale on it for 50% off. You know, you get 30% of that, but the way the deal worked for the streamers is they would still get the full price.
Yep.
They would still get the $3. And so he basically had 10,000. He bought 10,000. I think he had a limit on how many he could buy before it stopped him.
Yeah.
So basically, he paid himself by the time it was over with, he made like $500 on subs. So.
Yeah, it's a level cheating system that is just bullshit.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's worth it.
But he said he told YouTube many a times, hey, this is going to be a problem. And he said, you know what? The only way I can show them is if I do it myself.
They still haven't fixed it.
They still haven't fixed that. Whenever they have a sale, they still lose money on that shit. But
I find it hilarious. I find it hilarious. But no.
This is why only certain people can get subs, and not like you can't start a channel and immediately get memberships. That's why I can't get memberships, because I'm short. Well, I'm mostly short time now at this point, but
I mean, you're just short period.
Yeah, I wish.
But not.
If I was short, I wouldn't have a lot of the problems I do today.
But no. I mean, when it's all said and done, it's a system that they know about it. I don't think they really care, because they still make a pretty good amount of percentage off of it. So they're making bank for this.
They get percent.
Of course they do. It's a beautiful exploit.
I do believe we are at that time.
We are at that time. We are at that time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming along for yet another fine adventure of GNF Televisable. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I hope you did. Yes, indeed do. And as usual, I give these lovely people their last words, and we get the fuck out of here. And look at that, you have a sub there, Sparky.
Why is
a member showed up?
Why is it called? Have you been fucking around the back end?
No. I have not been.
Because I don't remember it being called AIM membership.
It's an AIM. It's what it comes up as. Don't know. I have not fucked
around. They've changed it a couple times, so
don't know.
AIM is Mr. Metokur.
Yes. So either way, there's a subscription that shut up. There you go.
Cool.
But so yes, as usual, I give you guys your last rights. I hit buttons. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't eat undercooked turkey.
Don't eat the bugs.
What are you, Rogue? What is your picture? Oh my God! It's a furry.
It's a Krampus.
It's a furry.
It's a Krampus.
It's a furry.
I guess. I mean, he's the original furry of furries.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, folks. We got one more. Well, we got one more Mr. Metokur stream and one more GNF stream, and we'll fucked off for the rest of the year besides game streams.
Maybe a game stream here and there. We'll see.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be streaming Legends Arceus, trying to finish it.
No. That's why I said you can do whatever you need to do. So you could spend all of your quality time on that one, and you can make it whatever you want to. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be.
I want to get into Power World again.
Like I said,
yes, we will.
We will have to do that. We might have to start stream because they did some really cool things recently. So.
Well, I mean, they have to make up for the possible lawsuit that they have to deal with. But as usual, have a good night, a good day, whatever else you're having. I'm getting the fuck out.